What's up, YouTube? Brian Pfeiffer, marketingmeathead.com. Today I'm going to talk to you about the old presidential election and what's going to happen in the very near future. All right, so anybody knows that 2020 has been a little bit of a rough year, and no surprise, the presidential election is now basically like a hung jury, and there's Republicans saying this and Democrats saying this, voter fraud, blah, blah, blah. As Trump would call it, shenanigans, okay? Whether there's shenanigans or not, I don't know. But my buddy, he's a pretty hardcore Republican here in Las Vegas, and he went ahead and looked online to see if his vote counted. He did an in-person vote, and they have no record of his vote in Nevada here, which is obviously a pinnacle state in this race. So I found that fairly interesting. I actually checked, and my vote looks like it was counted. So hopefully it was counted properly, but it did say that they did receive it. So, that's that. But, here's the deal, guys. And I want to make this video, fairly short here, but because I want to get to the point. But, 2020 has been a rough year for me, for a lot of people in terms of business and what we're used to, how we're used to living and whatnot. It's just kind of the way things are going this year. It's no surprise that this ended up in basically a hung jury situation that could drag on for months. We don't know this for sure, but it's definitely, one of those type of things that's just very frustrating. But as a marketer, okay, which is, if you're watching this channel, most likely you are a marketer, and make sure you go down there and punch that button below, make it red. That means you can subscribe to this channel. So make sure you do that. And, like this video too, because it helps the algorithm. And marketers in our day and age, okay, we're basically, in my opinion, unaffected by who's president, okay? I don't think that it makes any difference who ends up being president, whether it be Donald Trump or Joe Biden. I mean, I know I voted a certain way, but that's irrelevant because honestly, at the end of the day, nothing is going to change unless you do. Okay, it's that simple. I was telling my business partner, he's younger, he's I think like 30, and I was telling him, I'm like, listen, man, I've been through Ronald Reagan, I've been through Bill Clinton, I've been through George Bush, I've been through Barack Obama, and I've owned businesses throughout this whole, tenure. And the only reason all this, presidential election and, Democrat, Republican stuff is getting so much attention is because of social media, okay? Back, 20 years ago, okay, I'm 47 years old, and I remember back in like the 90s and the 2000s even, before social media was even really a thing, and, when it changed leadership, the Democrats and the Republicans, it really didn't make that much difference. It didn't make any difference, honestly. Like, I didn't notice anything, okay? Your job and your day is still going to be the same. You're going to wake up tomorrow, and if Joe Biden gets announced to be president or Trump gets, wins an election, nothing is going to change for you unless you make the change yourself, okay? So it doesn't really matter. You shouldn't even be paying attention to the what's going on. Honestly, I glance at it just because I'm in Nevada, and this is like a pinnacle state to make this kind of happen right now. I just kind of find it interesting how the Electoral College works and whatnot. But at the end of the day, I'm spending my time right now not paying attention to the elections, not watching CNN or Fox or left, right, whatever. It doesn't make any difference, okay? I'm working on, right now I'm working on a big SEO project that's going to pay me dividends for the next 5 years or longer, okay? I own a lot of authority-based websites, and a couple of my sites, in fact, most of my sites, are pretty outdated. I mean, honestly, I bought the sites. I had one that I own, and I'm just getting kind of wrapped up this month on finishing that to where I want it, at least for now, until things kind of open up back in Vegas. But then I got 4 other sites that I bought, spent an excess of 6 figures on, and some of these sites haven't been updated since 2009 or 2010, okay? And they're still getting traffic, and they still have high authority, but they just need a complete redo. I mean, they're massive sites too. We're talking 300 to 400 pages sites, and every page is outdated, old pictures, old content. Even one of the sites had keyword stuffing from back in the day when that was a thing with Google. We got that out of penalty a couple of years ago, and it actually started kind of picking back up, but the content's so outdated. It's got an 85% bounce rate. It's terrible. So, I'm investing my time, and I'm waking up every day. I got my team I'm paying. I hired a couple more developers. I hired another writer. And what I'm doing is I'm investing in my future right now. I'm not worried about, if the Democrats get the next 4 years, the Republicans get the next 4 years. In fact, I don't even care if they get the following 8 years or the 4 years after that. I know with the work I'm putting in right now, I'm going to basically print money with these websites in a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, because I'm building these sites to 2020 specifications. Okay, they're very old, outdated sites, and but HTML is still HTML. Okay, and the links are still going to come back to the sites. I got hundreds of thousands of links to these sites because they're big authority sites from back in the day. And when I rebuild the content and I put up the latest and greatest video, and I put up actually nice videos of pretty girls talking to either me or one of the guys that's going to be the face of the website. I build up the EAT on the website, which is the authority of the person writing the website. I build up that over the next 1, 2, 3 years with YouTube, social media, good content, all that stuff kind of works together. And then what happens is, it's not going to be like in the next 4 months, okay? But in the next 6 months, I'll start to see some increased traffic. And I'm going to keep adding content. I'm going to go after low-hanging fruit keywords that are kind of untouched, that I can easily rank number 1 or 2 for and get some extra traffic. And over time, I do enough of those. And then what happens is the sites just become so ingrained in Google, and Google trusts them so much because I got so many number 1 rankings, and the content's fresh. It's always kept up fresh. And over time, they just give you just a ton of love, okay? I saw this with my partner, Ross Minchev. I mentioned him in my last video, which, by the way, didn't do so well. So hopefully you guys go back and watch that video because there was a lot of good content in it. But he ended up putting up together a YouTube channel. Now, Ross is a very talented media buyer, but he was very narrow in his focus with his YouTube channel on just affiliate marketing and pretty much just ClickBank and a little bit of Pinterest. But it was very narrow. That's all he focused on. He doesn't do any fluff videos. He just focuses on that. And somehow the YouTube algorithm has just picked him up, okay? I see him with 5,000 subscribers. He just cracked 5,000, I think, today. And I see him with 5,000 subscribers, and he put a video out today that got almost 2,100 views in the first 3 hours. Okay, I follow a couple other big YouTubers like John Crestani, who's got 400,000 plus subscribers, and he doesn't get 2,000 views on a video in 24 hours. Okay, so that's how powerful these algorithms are if you can get them to get you into their AI. Okay, so my goal right now, what I'm working on for the next basically 4 months, I'm going to start running some traffic probably around mid-month and get back into the affiliate stuff because I took a little break because of the election and the account bans. By the way, Mark Zuckerberg straight up admitted that they were ridiculous with their account bans, and I'm proof of that. But we're going to be back up and running here shortly with the affiliate stuff, so stay tuned, obviously, to this channel. But my point of this video, guys, is you need to spend your time working on stuff that is going to give you a better future. You don't need to worry about if Biden wins, if Trump wins, if Nevada's going to turn this way, if Arizona's going to turn this way. It doesn't make any difference, okay? What makes a difference is what the work you put in now that you're going to reap the benefits from 1 or 2 or 3 years from now, okay? That's what's gotten me successful to this point. And, over, I think I did 1.7 or 1.6 million last year in revenue between all my companies. And, I was on pace to do over that this year for sure. I would have definitely broke that. But, we're not going to hit those numbers maybe this year because of the issues with losing my entire Vegas-based business. But I think we're going to still be okay. But, the fact obviously threw a little bit of a mix into the whole mess, so that didn't quite work out to the plans, but it did give me the opportunity to spend more time mapping out my plan for the future, doing a lot more competitive research. And then what I'm able to do now is I'm going to take that knowledge, I'm going to apply it, and I'm going to put it into action, hiring the right people, getting the right team together, and then coming into 2021, hopefully the illness goes away, and we're back on track to really crush the game, because the sites are going to start really getting some pickup in Google. Hopefully we get some of that algorithm love, and I'm so happy for Ross. I just wish my channel would get that kind of love, but it just I made those mistakes in the beginning of having too many different avenues on my channel, and it just didn't go the way I wanted to, but it's still okay. I mean, I do appreciate the guys here that are watching me, and it is pretty much all guys, by the way, that are watching me on a regular basis. So go out there, guys, and start building something that you can have some longevity with, whether it be skills in affiliate marketing, whether it be an SEO type based website that you can continually update, whether it be a YouTube channel where you can go out there and actually start putting out videos that over time are going to pay you dividends down the road. I'm still getting a pretty good amount of subscribers every month. It's over 100, 150 a month, and honestly I haven't been putting that much time into this channel because I'm working on this big SEO project, and I just had finished the course, and the course we're starting to try to get that thing marketed and stuff. So I got a lot of stuff going on, but at the end of the day, And I built this course. I could turn into a very nice business if I can get the marketing dialed in. I got the SEO project here that's going to go on for the next like 4 to 5 months, that when the illness is over, it should legitimately kick into a print and money machine. And then, of course, I always got the affiliate marketing business to fall back on, which is, always kind of kept me afloat during the winter season. By the way, the affiliate marketing business is usually the best from around mid-December, once the e-com guys kind of blow their budgets and they stop, especially the guys that have to ship stuff from China, they stop, advertising early in December. And then, you got those retailers that start advertising up until about maybe around the 15th or the 20th. And then that's when usually we come in and start running really heavy affiliate stuff, especially going into January, February, March, and April. Those are typically our best months. At least they have been for the last 5 years. Hopefully this year will be the same for affiliates. So that's your golden nugget for today, guys. Start your affiliate campaigns. Maybe start doing some tests in November. The traffic's going to be expensive, especially on Facebook with e-com guys and the holidays this year. But you can maybe get some tests going, kind of see what works, get some conversions going on, and then kind of dial it in right after they kind of blow their budgets for the holiday season. But get out there, guys, and build something. That's my advice for you guys today. I'm sitting here waking up every day. I'm grinding out blog posts. I'm grinding out videos for the websites and whatnot. I have my team on board. I got them, showing them the vision, and come up with a vision. Come up with where you want to be in 2 years from now, 4 years from now. And honestly, think about it. You don't need to worry about who's president. It doesn't matter. You need to worry about you and making sure you get to where you want to be in 1, 2, and 3, 4 years from now. And that's what this video is all about, guys. Make sure you like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, bang the notifications bell. I am the Marketing Meathead. Look forward to you guys on the next video. Talk soon.